Hey Gopher fans, it's Mike Grimm from the Gopher Radio Network and GopherSports.com, along with JG, Gopher sideline football guy, and GopherSports.com.
We get to spend a lot of time together here in the next couple of months, which is either good or bad. We're excited about the season. We hope you're excited about the season. But before we look forward, why don't we look back to some of our favorite plays of 2018?
And what a year it was. It was fun. It ended on an exciting note, momentum heading forward into 2019. So here it is, 2018 early. New Mexico State, one of the great punt returns in the history of college football.
It really was. I think they counted like 11 or 12 missed tackles. The game was pretty much in hand at this point early in the non-conference, but Antoine Winfield Jr. made sure that it was pretty much over there, making it 28-10. And even though he only played a couple of games last year, we're going to see him a couple of different times in the next few minutes.
He was outstanding, no doubt, when he got the chance to play. As you mentioned, that put that New Mexico State game away. We go to Big Ten play, a Friday night game under the lights, and the Gophers got off to a big lead, blew the lead, people were going crazy, and Rashad Bateman, the freshman, came up big.
And you saw Rashad Bateman. That was the famous where Kirk Shiraka told PJ Fleck, allegedly in the headset, you mind if we just win the game right now?
Right here.
And they dialed up freshman to freshman, and that was an outstanding Friday night.
Here was maybe the play of the year. Halfback option, Fresno State, a chance to send it to overtime. Guys wide open. Antoine Winfield Jr., as you heard the great radio announcer say, came out of nowhere to make the play.
Antoine knew that he had completely screwed up, and it was on him to make it right, and he made it right.
The best defensive play of the year, in my opinion, right here. Blake Cashman, now in the NFL. He strips it, he scoops it, he scores.
And that was the dagger. Purdue really didn't show up that afternoon, and then we thought it's halftime, they're going to recenter, they're going to refocus, they're going to remember who they are, and Blake Cashman made that irrelevant.
Well, nobody had more fun than us bringing that axe home, right?
Omar Douglas, former Gopher great, Demetrius' dad, had talked about conversations that he had with Demetrius. Demetrius thought he was fair catching too often. He was really annoyed, and he said, hey, you're doing great. Just catch it. The coaches trust you. Don't worry about it. You'll get your chance. And it came out in the biggest win in a really long time.
And now this one looks like a broken play, JG.
It is a broken play.
I still think to this day he's just throwing the football away. Like, get rid of it, don't get sacked, and then out of nowhere, number 6 goes and grabs it. There's not 5 guys in the country that can jump like that and make the catch.
Like we said, another huge win in the non-conference that helped springboard them to the bowl game.
Fast forward Tyler Johnson to the end of the season, on the verge of breaking the all-time touchdown record, and what a better way to do it than put the exclamation point on a big bowl game victory in Detroit, Michigan.
He scored that touchdown one step into that route. He so badly beat that Georgia Tech guy, and it was a pretty easy pitch and catch from there because Tyler did such a great job at the line.
Guardsy, one of the fun things is being a member of the radio crew, we get to watch the walkthrough on Friday. So we saw this trick play being practiced on Friday. We were wondering, would the coaching staff bring it out in Columbus? And they did.
And that was the first time you really saw the young offense put up big points against a big-time opponent. It was a lot closer than the final score indicated, and it was a fun game to be at.
So we saw Bateman with the go-ahead touchdown early. Indiana still had a chance, and Carter Coughlin from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, finishes it off.
I always urge people, just watch Carter the entire game. The effort, the energy is spectacular, and when they needed him in crunch time, he came up with a huge play.
So this is a fun play.
It really was, and it was a long time coming, right? 15 years it had been since the Axe had been in Minnesota. 24 years, I think it was, since the last time they won it in Madison. And the best part about this is all the Gopher fans were down by the field. They got to share in the Axe, and that was a day and a moment that we won't soon forget.
Well, there they were, the top 10 plays from 2018. Hope you had as much fun watching them back as we did watching them back. A lot more exciting things coming up in 2019, JG.
Including a great home schedule at TCF Bank Stadium. 5 Big Ten home games this year. Lots of great ticket options that you may have heard about, and you can get your tickets for the upcoming season at GopherSports.com.